The 1960s were a time of spies and secrets. The Cold War raged, pitting the United States against the Soviet Union. Both sides were desperate for any advantage. The CIA, America's intelligence agency, poured resources into all sorts of bizarre projects. They hoped to gain an edge over the Soviets. One such project was truly outlandish, turning a cat into a listening device. Yes, you read that right. The CIA tried to train a spy cat. The Cold War was a time of paranoia and suspicion. The threat of nuclear war loomed large. Both sides engaged in espionage, trying to steal each other's secrets. The CIA was at the forefront of America's espionage efforts. They explored every avenue, no matter how unconventional. The idea behind Acoustic Kitty was simple. Cats could go places humans could not. They could get close to targets without arousing suspicion. At least that was the theory. Turning a cat into a spy was no easy feat. The CIA turned to surgeons and animal trainers. The process was long and complex. First, they surgically implanted a microphone in the cat's ear canal. This would pick up nearby conversations. Next, they implanted a radio transmitter at the base of its skull. This would transmit the audio back to CIA handlers. Finally, they ran a thin wire antenna along its tail for better signal. The cat was now a walking, purring surveillance device. After years of training and millions of dollars, Acoustic Kitty was ready for its first mission. The target, two men suspected of being Soviet agents. The location, a park bench near the Soviet embassy on Connecticut Avenue in Washington, D.C. The cat was released nearby, tasked with approaching the bench and recording the conversation. Things did not go as planned. The cat, distracted by hunger or perhaps a more interesting target, wandered into the street. It was promptly hit by a taxi. The mission was a complete failure. Acoustic Kitty was no more. The CIA was reportedly furious. The project was scrapped. Acoustic Kitty, a $20 million experiment, was a colossal failure. It proved that some ideas, no matter how intriguing, are best left on the drawing board. But this was just one of many strange and often absurd projects undertaken during the Cold War. Stay tuned for more tales of bizarre espionage, from exploding rats to psychic spies.